NATO Secretary-General Mark Rutte has issued a blunt warning to European leaders, signaling growing frustration from US President Donald Trump over Europe's reluctance to back Washington's military stance in Iran. The warning comes as the United States prepares to withdraw around 5,000 troops from Germany, marking a sharp escalation in transatlantic tensions.
As you know, as we know, there has been some disappointment on the US side when it comes to European reaction to what is happening now in the Middle East and the campaign of Israel and the US against Iran. But I would also argue that what I'm hearing from all my contacts with European leaders is that European leaders have gotten the message. They heard the message from the US loud and clear. And we have seen all these countries now participating with their bilateral agreements, making sure that when it comes to basing requests and all the logistical support, this is delivered.
Rutte's remarks underscore a widening divide within NATO, with Washington pushing allies to step up, while key European powers stop short of direct military involvement. The flashpoint remains the Strait of Hormuz, a critical global oil route where the US has sought broader allied participation.
I see more and more European countries pre-positioning essential logistical and other support, for example, mine hunters, minesweepers, close to theater, so that for the next phase they are ready. So I would argue that yes, there has been some disappointment from the US side, but the Europeans have listened to the message from the US and from the US President, like they did last year when it came to the NATO summit and the 5% spending commitment.
Even as France and the UK explore a post-conflict maritime coalition, Europe's hesitation has drawn sharp criticism from Trump, who has long accused NATO allies of failing to pull their weight.
Today, I am observing the situation. If the United States is willing to reopen without warning the Strait of Hormuz, that's great. That's what we've been asking for from the beginning. However, we will not participate in any forceful operation within a framework that, in my opinion, does not seem clear. Therefore, we have established an ad hoc mission on which we are working. The military planning was done in London, but we hope there will be a coordinated reopening between Iran and the United States. This is the only solution that will sustainably reopen the Strait of Hormuz, allow free navigation, and do so without restrictions and without tolls.
The troop pullback from Germany, home to nearly half of US forces in Europe, signals more than strategy. It reflects mounting pressure on allies to align with Washington's security priorities. With calls now growing to strengthen Europe's own defense pillar, the Iran conflict is fast becoming a test of NATO unity, where political messaging and military commitments are increasingly at odds.